Welcome back to part 2 of lesson 10, and for here we are going to be making another bottle, a funnel, and a screwdriver. So for first we'll go back into SolidWorks, the usual. And for the bottle, the other bottle, it's going to be fairly open-ended of what we want to do. For dimensions, you can really actually make it anything for a mouse all the way up to the size of Texas. But we're going to make one practically for the average consumer, or design one, excuse me. So now with this open, go to New, Part, click OK. Now it has to have an elliptical design according to our consumer's basis, so we'll first start by making the top plane visible and using our usual plane. Scroll out a little, and for this, let's make it 40. This is going to be the main section. Just inspect, make sure that's what we want, and click OK. From there, click plane again, and this one we'll set at 20. I think that should be good. And then another one at, let's do 7.5. Like so. And let's begin. So we'll start by making our base. So go into Sketch. It'll go normal 2 as usual. And let's select ellipse. So we'll start by just drawing it out, like so. And then we want to make sure all our relations are in check. So for the 2 verticals, make them vertical. The 2 horizontals, make them horizontal. Click OK. Now dimension it. Oh. Remember to click the 2 side points. This is an ellipse, so it won't read the normal. Let's make this. Let's start with 65. And make from here to here 25. Now these are just rough early dimensions. See how our product would look dimensionally. That's not quite right, so let's add 5 to each. Though the 25 looks good, so let's keep that. Now, exit out of Smart Dimension, click Exit Sketch, and now select your sketch. So click Sketch 1, go to Copy, then go to Plane 1, click Paste. And we got our first section. Now for the next portion, it's going to be shorter and wider, creating more of a lip. So click Plane 2, and go back into Sketch. Click Normal 2. And this one we're going to again create an ellipse. Make it small, like so. And remember, again, we can fix anything with dimensioning and relations. So we'll start by selecting the 2 there, setting them vertical. 2 there, some horizontal. Click OK. Now we smart dimension the whole thing. Now for this, let's make it to start 45. That's not quite right. Let's head down to 35. And then for the sides, we'll again do 25. This may be a little odd, but if you look at it, it'll make sense because you're going to have it then build up into this little portion, like so. So now with that all set, click OK and exit sketch. Deselect off, then select sketch 3, click copy again, and then click plane 3, and click paste. And we got our planes. Now we're going to go into lofted boss base again. Select along each edge. Ooh. So now just it, and that doesn't look good. I will be the first to say that does not look good, but click OK, because now we're going to extend out this feature right here. So click on it, right click on it, I apologize. Click Edit Feature, and we'll set this to now 10, just to start. See if that improves our thing. No, it doesn't. Right click again. This is going to become now 15. Now that looks better. But now plane 2 looks a little off. So now we'll make this 25. And now we inspect. That looks better, but now our loft isn't right. So we'll delete it. And we'll do this. Now we're going to use overlapping. Start by going lofted boss base. Like so. That looks good. Click OK. Now click lofted boss base again. Select this profile. And right along there. Inspect real quick. It's not quite how it's shown, so deselect the top. That's sketch 4, so deselect that and click OK, and that looks good. Lastly, go into lofted boss base one last time. Select the top profile. Select along there, and that looks good now. That's looking more like it's supposed to. So now click Shell. Select the top. Make sure you have Show Preview on. Just make sure it's, you know what it's supposed to look like. So 1 millimeter thickness. Click OK. And that's good. So now save as travel bottle or whatever you want to. In our case, just make sure you save it as something you'll remember, and you can close out of that. Now we're going to create a funnel, and this will be created by going into New, Part, and there. So now for this, we're only going to need 2 planes, so you guys luck out. But again, click top plane, make sure it's shown, and select it, and go into here. And for this, set it to 125. Like so. Actually, yeah, we're good. So now on plane 1, it's going to be an ellipse. So go into sketch, ellipse, like so. Now go to relations and make your standard relations. Like so, and we're good. Now we'll smart dimension this. This is going to be this dimension is going to be 120, and this one is going to be 80. So yes, I was fairly off, but now that is why you do have this, so you have the good dimensions. Okay, now inspecting further, I think you notice that we do need another plane. So exit sketch, now that we have the top, click the top plane, and go plane. For this one, we want 85, we want to actually, let's go to plane 1. This will be the easy way to do it. So click plane, and click 85. And flip it. Now this is where we want it, and this is a neat trick because showing our dimensions, we need a 20mm circle right here. So click sketch again, do the normal 2, and just do a circle. Smart dimension it to 20, and exit sketch. So, and then for the final one, do sketch, normal 2, circle, and this one will be 10. Bada bing, bada boom, done. Excuse me. Alright, now go into the features, lofted boss base, and select right along each side. Oh. And just inspect, make sure it looks similar. It doesn't have to be 100% exact. Of course, right about there looks good. Now along the base, deselect your new loft and go sketch, select inner here, and we're gonna draw a circle. This is gonna help create the cut. So go there, and then we'll smart dimension this to 9. So deselect, exit sketch. So then go into features, extruded cut, and set it through all. Click OK. I know it looks a little ridiculous, but now we're gonna shell, click show preview, delete, so it's 1mm, inspect, just make sure it looks how it's supposed to, click oh dear, never mind. So now we want to move this up there. Now inspect again. And there we go. Now it looks good. So save it as funnel. And close. Now we're going to make the screwdriver which will have a revolve feature and the new Loft feature. So go New Part, and we're going to do this all in one. We're going to go to Tools, Options, Document Properties, Units, and set to inch, pound, second. Now click OK, and we're ready to build. To start, select the front plane, go Sketch. And we're going to start by drawing a line vertically up. Click Escape and click 6.5 and set this to 6.5 inches. Deselect Smart Dimension, and from here make a 3-point arc 90 millimeters or 90 degrees. But first, go into Add Relation, deselect Arc 1 if it's selected, make those horizontal, and make these two vertical. Now click OK. Smart Dimension this to 0.75. And now it's good. Next, draw a line down. This one will be 5. Seeing we're going to have 1.5 inches set for a little handle. So draw that. Nope. I apologize, I forgot to click down at the point. There. Now we can. Click Escape, Smart Dimension, and we'll set this to 5. But not quite yet, actually, so we want to make this a little smaller temporarily. Wait. Shrink it down, just while we make the rest. So now from here, do another 3-point arc. And set to 90. Now the radius of this is going to be another 0.75. Which is then going to be followed suit by a 0.75 inch line. Now we're going to deselect Smart Dimension. Actually, no, we're going to go back into Smart Dimension and now set this at least to start to 4. Oh, undo though, because looking at how this has worked, this has not worked. So go undo. And make sure everything's deselected. Now do that. With those equal down there, draw the line across, which we're then going to set to 1/2 inch. Actually, no, it's all set. Well, with that good, we'll just dimension out the side here. And we'll make this 4. So now that looks good. So we'll do from here to here. Set, and that's actually all set, so never mind. So with that all set, deselect Smart Dimension, exit Sketch. Select Sketch 1, go into Features, Revolve Boss Base, select the inner portion, and click OK. So that looks good. As such, so now we're going to use an Extrude Boss Base to create the shaft. Ha ha ha. I'm a comedian. Da-da-dun. I know, I'm not funny. Anyways, so we'll go into Sketch now, and this is going to be a 1/2-inch circle. So from the origin, just draw a circle. Go Smart Dimension, and then we'll set to 0.5. Now that looks good. Exit Sketch. Then go Extrude Boss Base. And this is going to go out 5 inches. Like so. Click OK. And we got our first portion. So from here we need 3 planes. So select here and click plane. Now do 1 inch and set the number to 2. That's not looking right though, so we're gonna adapt. As the tip is just long. Okay, now that's looking better. Set it to 2. We got our 2 planes. Apologize that initially it was not looking right, but now we're good. So now select plane 1 and go Sketch. Go normal 2. And we're going to draw a rectangle. Center point. You know the drill. So now deselect as usual. Actually escape first, I apologize. Deselect the 2 diagonals. Delete them. And we may begin. So to start, go to Smart Dimension. Select from here to here. Make that 0.1. Then select on the other side and make this 0.2, and that's going to be the whole thing. This equally distributes across the whole part. Now both of these are going to be 1/2 inch, so make this whole thing 0.5. And then on each side, wait, selected the wrong thing there, I apologize. On the opposite side, make this 0.25, equally distributing everything. Click OK and exit sketch and inspect. That looks correct, so we'll move on to our second sketch. Click normal 2, sketch, and for this it's going to be the same distance, so draw the same another rectangle, center point, etc., etc. Click escape and delete the diagonals. We know the normal drill. Now smart dimension this to 0.5. Do the normal 0.25 to equally distribute everything. Now that looks proper. Now for this whole thing, it's going to be 0.1. And we have to make this to this 0.05. So now that's equally distributed. Click OK and exit sketch. Now with our two sketches made, we got our profiles. So now we're going to create tangency. This basically makes it look smooth instead of the whole cut off at the point. So go into Features, Lofted Boss Base, select the front face here and here. Actually, no. We did not. I remember we have to go from the other direction. So we go here, here, here. But now close guide curves and open up start end constraints. Make start constraint none, end constraint tangency to face. Now with that good, inspect, and that looks good. Actually, it looks a little warped. Actually, no, it doesn't. It looks good. So now go to shaded with no edges. And now inspect, and that looks good. Alright, now save as screwdriver. Something I want to shove in some of your eyes. Alright, now lastly, we're going to create a sports bottle. So now first close your screwdriver and go back into new part and click OK. So now we want a 16-ounce sports bottle. Now we're going to first do some research, just see what the normal sports bottle, how its dimensions are. So go on the internet, and go to Google. And search dimensions 16-ounce bottle. So now just find a standard bottle. It doesn't need to be anything big. We'll use this one. Now ours won't be a wide mouth, but this is just for dimensioning. Oh wait, wrong type bottle. Alright, so let's try another one. And this one, hopefully, let's see, technical specs, perfect. Oh wait, no, that does not have what we want, so never mind. It's a little tricky, you'll have to figure out. But just check what you can find. This is actually, yes, this is what we want. We want additional details. Close that. And we're going to write out our dimensions for the narrow mouth. So 7.5 inches, and that's with the cap, which we'll make, let's write down 7 inches for the main bottle. This will be on your paper. And then 3-inch diameter. And really quick, let's throw 31.75 millimeters into inches. Five. Okay. So type in 31.75 millimeters in inches. Like so. And that's 1.25 inches, as seen here. So now write that down. And this is going to be for the mouth. This also sets now your dimensions for how big your cap is going to be. Seeing it's now going to be a 0.5-inch cap. And now we can start making it. But we are almost out of time, so we'll have to hurry. So start by making the usual top plane scene. Sorry. So now with that selected, go to plane. Oh wait, we forgot to set inches. So real quick, go to Tools, Options, Units, Set Inches. So now select top plane again and go into plane. This make 7 inches. This is going to be a one uniform size, and this will look good, trust me. Start by taking the bottom, going to sketch. Here we are going to make our 3-inch diameter. So draw the circle, smart dimension it. Hey, I almost got it right. And set it to 3. And that's already set. So now click Exit Sketch. Select Plane 1. Go to Sketch. Normal 2. And now for this one, set it to our 1.25. And exit sketch. So now, go into Features, Lofted Boss Base, and select along each edge here. Alright, this isn't looking good though, so cancel. We need something to go in between the 1.25 inches and the 3-inch base. So select the top plane, go plane, and we'll set this one at 4.5. It's sort of a nice mid-range. So now this is 3 inches, this is 1.2. We'll set this one then to right around 2 inches. So go sketch, normal 2, make a circle. Smart dimension it. And we'll set to 2.2. It's good mid-range. Perfect for what we need. Now go back into Loft with Boss Base, and we'll try again. And then for any flare you want to give it, you can mess with how that looks. Don't do that. Oh, that just looks ridiculous. So that's good right about there. But we want to fillet the bottom. So go to fillet, select the bottom face. It's already got a good dimension set. Click OK. So that's looking good. Now go shell, shell the top, show preview. But this is not a good one, so we'll set this to 0.075. Actually, let's set that to 0.05. That's looking better. So we got our bottle set. She got one more thing to fillet. This is just to create a nice smooth mouth. Let's put a 0 in front of that. Oh, and we are out of time. Just finish your fillet. Save your bottle as sports bottle. And we'll be back.